Welcome to our exploration of Psalm 118:24, where we'll delve into the beautiful words, "This is the day the Lord has made." KJV. This verse has brought comfort and joy to countless individuals throughout history, reminding us that each new day is a gift from God. For many, this passage serves as a poignant reminder of God's sovereignty over every moment of our lives. KJV translation specifically highlights the idea that God creates time itself, giving us cause for thanksgiving and celebration. But what does it mean to truly live in light of this verse? How can we apply its principles to our daily lives? In the following sections, we'll examine the significance of Psalm 118:24 and explore practical ways to infuse each day with a sense of purpose and gratitude. We'll look at how this verse intersects with other biblical teachings on time management, productivity, and spiritual disciplines. By examining these connections, we hope to inspire you to make the most of each new day, living in harmony with God's plan for your life. Join us as we embark on a journey to understand this is the day the Lord has made KJV in its fullness, and discover how it can become a guiding principle for living a more intentional, faith-filled existence. Biblical context and key passages. The phrase, "This is the day the Lord has made KJV" finds its home in Psalm 118:24, but it's not an isolated sentiment within Scripture. Rather, it's a thread woven throughout various passages that encourage us to approach each new day with gratitude and trust. One such passage can be found in Isaiah 41:10, where God reassures his people, saying, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God." Here, we see a similar message of comfort and courage that reminds us to cast aside fear and instead rely on God's presence. Another key passage is Romans 8:28, which tells us that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. This verse underscores the idea that every moment, including the challenges we face, can be redeemed and used by God for his glory. These passages, along with others like Psalm 118:24, demonstrate how Scripture encourages us to view each day as an opportunity to trust in God's sovereignty. By understanding this concept, we can begin to live more intentionally, making the most of each moment and finding purpose in our daily lives. Psalm 118:24, Isaiah 41:10, Romans 8:28. Meaning and key themes. The phrase, "This is the day the Lord has made KJV" speaks directly to our hearts, reminding us that each new day is a gift from God. In this sense, every moment we experience is an opportunity for gratitude, trust, and purpose. At its core, this verse emphasizes God's sovereignty over time itself. The word "make" in the KJ translation carries a rich meaning, suggesting creation and formation. It highlights that God not only governs our lives, but also actively brings each new day into being. This truth has far-reaching implications for how we view our daily routines, challenges, and opportunities. By acknowledging God's role in creating time, we can begin to see every moment as a chance to honor him. Moreover, this verse intersects with other biblical teachings on the importance of living in the present. Rather than getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, we're encouraged to focus on the day at hand and trust that God is actively working within it. This mindset requires a level of faith and trust that can be challenging to develop. Yet, as we explore this concept further, we'll discover practical ways to cultivate a sense of purpose and gratitude in our daily lives. Ultimately, embracing the truth of Psalm 118:24 helps us live more intentionally, making the most of each moment and finding meaning in the midst of life's challenges. Practical application today. So, how can we apply the principles of this? It is the day the Lord has made KJV to our daily lives. One practical step is to begin each day with a sense of gratitude and purpose. This might involve setting aside time for quiet reflection, prayer, or reading scripture. Another approach is to view every situation as an opportunity to trust in God's sovereignty. When faced with challenges or uncertainties, we can ask ourselves, how can I use this moment to honor God? Or what lessons can I learn from this experience that will help me grow closer to Him? Furthermore, incorporating spiritual disciplines into our daily routines can help us stay focused on the present and cultivate a deeper sense of purpose. This might include practices like meditation, journaling, or service to others. By embracing these principles and applying them in practical ways, we can begin to live more intentionally, making the most of each new day and finding joy in our relationship with God. Conclusion. In conclusion, this is the day the Lord has made. KJV serves as a powerful reminder that every moment is a gift from God. By embracing this truth, we can live more intentionally, finding purpose and meaning in the midst of life's challenges. As we've explored throughout this article, Psalm 118:24 intersects with various biblical teachings on time management, productivity, and spiritual disciplines. It encourages us to view each new day as an opportunity for gratitude, trust, and growth. By applying the principles of This is the Day the Lord has made KJV in our daily lives, we can begin to experience a deeper sense of purpose and joy. Whether through quiet reflection, prayer, or service to others, we can cultivate a closer relationship with God and make the most of each moment. As Isaiah 44:10 reminds us, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God." Let us hold on to this promise and trust in God's sovereignty over every aspect of our lives, including time itself.